Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Okay, we are taking a little break from the box journal to clean out a drawer. I have a drawer next to me that is full of scraps of scrapbooking paper and whatnot. I got these from a lady who was cleaning out her craft room, and there's all sorts of things in here. So I'm going to sort through it, take all the whatnot out, leave the scrapbook paper and do something with it because I have a use for that drawer. So I'm going to start with the scrapbook paper and try and use up all this stuff so that I can put something else in the drawer. So let's have a look, see what we've got. Okay, first up we have some origami paper. I'm going to put that aside. I actually have a use for that. I make the origami paper dolls for my books. I generally include them as a bookmark in each of my journals. So I'll put all of that aside and I can make some of those when I need to. I have a stack already made, so I don't need to make them right now, but I'm going to sort through and pop the origami paper aside for those. This is all corrugated card. Some of it's decorative, obviously. Others are just bits of old box that are lying around, so I'm going to put that aside as well because I don't know what to do with it right now. More origami paper. I'm sure there'll be more come to light as well. So that's two things, two little stacks out of the way. I'm just going to keep on searching until I find all the bits and pieces to take out and leave us with the scrapbook paper. This is Christmas themed scrapbook paper. There's a few bits of this. I am going to take this out and put it aside. I have an area where I keep Christmas stuff. I don't do Christmas stuff as a general rule. I don't enjoy it, so I will put this with that. Maybe one day I'll use it. Maybe one day I'll just take it down to the thrift store and give it to somebody who actually does use it. Now I have a lot of these strips of scrapbook paper, obviously offcuts. We'll find something to do with them along the way, so we'll put those aside. This is some beautifully textured sort of see-through, I guess, handmade paper. It's very bright. I don't know quite what I'm going to do with it, so that can all go in a stack and go aside. These are like almost, I don't even know what you would call it, vellum almost. And this is also handmade paper, but it's very thick. I've got quite a lot of sheets of it. That's a sample of all the sheets. But yeah, there's all sorts in there. So I'll put those in their own little stack as well. Not sure what I'm doing with any of this, to be honest, but we will keep on putting it in little piles and eventually something will come to me. This is a little stack of Tim Holtz paper that I got my hands on probably about 8 years ago, and I've been hoarding it ever since. So I am determined to use it. I am going to use it up and get rid of it. It's ridiculous hanging on to it. So, but for now I'll put it aside. It's not what I want to work with right now. Yeah, I basically want to work with those strips and also those very narrow strips that you see there, sort of in the middle. That's what I want to get rid of right at the moment. Yeah, we'll see what we can do with that. But eventually I'm going to use that Tim Holtz paper. I am not going to keep it. I am so sick of having it there and being too afraid to use it, because when I use it, it's gone. It's ridiculous. What is the matter with me? Anyway. Let's get on and do something, shall we? Okay, these couple of little strips are the first things to go. I have decided I am just going to make ruffles with them. I'm going to take some strips from book pages out of my drawer here, go to my sewing room and make little ruffles out of these and toss them in my stash. And then I've got them to put on journals pages whenever I want them, and they're out of the drawer. So one thing down. My mind is working, but it's not quite come up with what I want to do yet. But it's beginning to solidify. What I'm thinking of doing is making swatches out of these, just to pop into either journals, or when I sell a journal, to pop in just as a little freebie thing, just a bunch of interesting little bits of scrapbook paper to use in your journal if you wish. So that's what I end up going with. I've got some bits here that have buttons on them, and I'm going to use those as toppers and just simply staple them. So I'll make a selection of papers, cut them to size, pop them together. I don't mind if they're sort of staggered or whatever, but we're going to use some button paper to pop over the top to make it look neat and tidy. And there we have a little sample pack of scrapbooking paper. So that's what I'm going to do with all of these. So not very scintillating, not very creative, I suppose, but it's a good way to get rid of it, and other people really like it. I'm not a fan of scrapbook paper as a general rule. Yeah, I never quite know what to do with it. So giving it to other people that might find more use for it seems like a good way out as far as I'm concerned. Okay, there we go. Perhaps not the most creative way to get rid of scraps, but it got rid of a bunch of them and I'm happy with that. So we have those and we have that little ruffle, and that's it for today. Thanks for spending your time with me today, guys. I appreciate your company as I always do. I'll see you again next time. Bye.